am fully single, no kids. I have my own business and my own palace. Did you mean that you have a palace similar to Highgrove, or is that a misspelling?
It is a palace.
You have a palace?
It's a castle in Cornwall, yes.
Apartment in a castle.
It's still a castle, though, isn't it?
Well, it's on the other side.
Better than living in a tent.
It's not actually in the
So
castle.
he says he has a castle in Cornwall.
Not in the castle ground.
Not even a castle?
It's in the grounds, and it's an apartment. It's been turned
inside
into
of a castle.
apartments.
Right, so instead of a castle, he has a two-up.
He has one apartment.
Apartment.
Inside of a castle, yeah.
So don't worry, I don't need you for a visa or sugar mama. I've got myself together.
Yeah.
I don't mind dating a single mother.
Yeah.
As long as you have some kind of drive or motivation.
Yeah.
The implication being there that you've met single mothers that don't have drive or motivation.
In the past.
I'm the one that
And most recently.
I'm the one that started your business, mate.
No, you didn't. Don't lie to yourself.
The events, and I've got all the proof.
I'm a straight-up guy and keep it honest with you either way.
Don't lie to yourself.
I have a lot, be quiet. I have a lot to offer the right lady, so there. For I'm not interested in just something. I've got more respect for myself than that. I'm sure you can find other brothers who would want to accommodate that. So fire me a message if you made it this far, is what you say. In January, you met for the first time. To your mind, Lindsay, how did that go? Was it a date?
Yes. And he walked in, he went, "Oh, I hope nobody recognises me." And I went, "Who are you, Billy Big Beans?"
Just pause. When you walked into this first date, this first rendezvous, so to speak, were you concerned that you were going to be recognised? Was it a bit like Gaga walking into a club?
No.
Yes.
Did you feel like George
I was just hungry for my chicken wings. That's what I was hungry for. I don't know about what she's talking about.
I was like, "What are you going on about?" And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it, tell you later, tell you later." And then he's like, "Oh, I think my ex is over there. Oh, no, she's looking over." And I was like, "No, tell me what you were talking about." And he said, "Google my name and see what comes up." Good. So I did.
What did come up?
Well, nothing that interesting. It was just him in some pants. Reckons he's a Calvin Klein model and thought it was all fake. He didn't even look like him, to be fair.
You should have put your glasses on then, love, innit?
Now, what I don't understand is at some point there must have been several meetings between the two of you.
Yeah.
3.
How many were there before the time in January 2018 when you first lent Charles money?
He actually texted me and said, "Can I ask you a question?" And then he backed out of that and said, "Oh, no, don't worry about it, it's fine, actually." And then a few days later, he was at a petrol station, and I have actually got that on my bank records as well.
Yes.
He said that he didn't have his wallet on him, and would it be possible if I could do a transaction over the phone for his petrol, which was £30 at the time.
Do you accept that you asked this lady to pay for your petrol?
I didn't ask her that.
She made it up.
She's making everything else up, so I'm not surprised.
Liar.
Later on in January...
It's like Motley Show here. No, not you, but with her stories.
Later on, there was a subsequent payment for food for £50.
Yes.
Why on earth would you have paid for food for him? What were the circumstances?
He said that his card or his bank, because the card had money taken off it, and then he had problems with his bank, which I have got details of all that as well. He said that somebody had spent £2,000 in Lidl's, so they'd closed down his account and he didn't have any money to do anything. And it was that stupid, like £2,000 in Lidl's, that it's actually believable in a way that...
Shocking! You asked this woman
Liar.
to borrow £50 for food.
She's lying.
Also in January 2018, there was £50 for a ferry and petrol.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Why are you paying for his ferry and for petrol, and what evidence do you have of this?
Because that day he'd been rowing, apparently.
What?
He'd been rowing
This is...
on the fort, and he sent this message to everybody on the fort, plus me as well.
When you say rowing, are we talking about...
No, I was part of
Be quiet. Are you part of a rowing team?
Part of a gig rowing club.
What's a gig?
A gig rowing club is when a bunch of guys get in a boat and row across the sea.
Just when you think it can't get any stranger. How did you get that £50 to him?
He drove to my house.
According to your claim, you give him another £40 for petrol.
Yes.
Why? And
I
what
don't know,
evidence do you have?
because he's so charming and he makes you feel sorry for him because he's got no money, his fan needs
Charming.
fixing.
First you call me a scammer, now I'm charming. Mate, make up your mind. What you...
No, you're a charmer. You
Okay.
you're fake. You like people, you suck people in, Chucker.
Did you believe that you were in a relationship with him?
I believe that it was something, yes.
Would you say that you gave Lindsay an indication that she ought to invest in this relationship with you?
No. Rebound. Call it a rebound.
You
Rebound.
peg.
It was a rebound.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.